Welcome to this video podcast from the International Al Jolson Society. Starting as an audio podcast in 2007, this is a look into the works and legacy of the world's greatest entertainer, Al Jolson. An unrivaled star of stage, screen, and recording, his influences are felt even today, more than 60 years after his passing. This week's podcast comes from the March 4th, 1949 broadcast of the Jimmy Durante Camel program. Guest star Al Jolson interacts with Jimmy Durante and Alan Young as they look into the possibility of joining into a music publishing venture. The segment concludes with Al Jolson and Jimmy Durante joining forces in A Real Piano Player.
Jolson will be here any minute now. Unless we sell him an interest in our music business, we're sunk.
I don't know if we can interest Jolson in any kind of business right now. You see, he's getting ready to collect his Social Security.
You mean Jolson is just collecting his Social Security?
Not exactly. This is his second time round. Wait a minute. Here comes Jolson now. Jim, you go in the other studio. Start being a genius.
Okay, Younger, you stay here and make a big impression.
All right.
Hello, Alan.
Oh, welcome, Mr. Jolson. My, you're looking fine. Come right in. Light up a camel. Sit down in the best chair. Now, this one's softer. Sit on me if you like. Make yourself comfortable. Everything we have is yours.
I haven't heard anything like this since they tried to coax me over to CBS.
Well, Mr. Jolson, let's go to the composing room where our genius, Mr. Durante, is working on a new song.
Is this the room?
Shh. He's composing now.
It was a lovely night in June. And I... This is driving me crazy. What rhymes with June?
Moon, tune, croon, spoon, noon, lagoon.
Words. I'm looking for a rhyme. I'm weary. I've been decomposing all morning. Oh, it's you, Mr. Jolson.
Now, look, Durante, the only reason I want to invest some dough in this music publishing company is that I need some songs for my new picture, Jolson Sings Again. That's the movie that describes the second half of my life.
Gee, only 4 more halves to go.
Well, look, boys, Joel is in a hurry. Now, let me hear some of these hit songs you've got, will you?
Well, here's our latest hit. It's a beautiful ballad entitled, I Had to Have All My Clothes Altered Since I Got Under Your Skin. Just a minute. That's not the line. Memorizing these things, I go crazy. I had to have all my clothes altered since I got you under my skin.
I know whatever I was supposed to say here, you crabbed it. Well, anyway. Sounds like a very touching ballad. I need something beautiful for my next picture. Sentimental, with lyrics that have a meaning like this. Though April showers may come your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So when it's raining, have no regrets. You see, that's the kind of thing I need,
Oh, we got just what you need then, Al.
Yeah?
I can see the scene in your picture now. You're leaving your girl, and there's so much you have to say. You have to compress all the emotions of a lifetime into one tender, meaningful phrase. So you lean close to her and softly sing.
Chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat.
No. Jimmy, stop.
Chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat, chitty beat.
Wait a minute. Jimmy, please. That's no good. I could never remember the words. Now look and see if you haven't got another April shower. Maybe you've got something with a little note of tragedy in it. Something that will pull at the heartstrings like this. When we're a gray sky, I don't mind the gray sky. I still have you, sonny boy. You see what I mean, Alan? You got anything like that?
Oh, sure, if that's what you want, we got just the thing. Go ahead, Jim.
Ink, a dinkity, a dinkity, a dinkity.
Doesn't that pull at your heartstrings, Al?
It's tugging all right, but please, can't you make it let go for a minute? Inky dinky doo, cheery bee. Boy, the whole thing is ridiculous. I'm not going to invest a cent in your firm. So long.
A catastrophe.
Jimmy, we're broke. What are we going to do?
This is the final humiliation. Mr. Jolson, could you use a piano player?
Oh, Jimmy, I don't need you. I've got Oscar Levant.
Everybody wants to get into the act. Couldn't you take me instead?
No, look. Why should I trade an Oscar for a Mickey? I've got to have a great accompanist. I'll tell you what I mean. Mr. Rembrandt needed a piece of canvas before he could paint a thing. Benvenuto Cellini needed a chisel before he could start sculpturing. And folks, Jolie needed a great piano player before he can start to sing.
Al, stop worrying. I'm here. Go ahead. Let your voice start to ring.
Say, James, do you play accompaniment?
A compliment? I never heard of that song. How does it go?
No, I mean, can you play classic stuff like Levant or Jose Iturbi?
I'm even better. Can Jose Iturbi play this? Or 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 this? Jose, make way for Nosey.
Why, Jimmy, you're sensational. What are we waiting for? Let's go. 'Cause it's a thrill when a real piano player sits down at the keys. It makes him weak in the knees to hear him. Oh, what a kick when a real piano player starts to tinkle away. It makes the voice light and gay when he goes. I'm completely gone. I'm beside myself.
Well, I can understand your bliss. Don't get excited, Al. Compose yourself.
But Levant was never like this.
Listen close.
Oh, hear those harmonies.
You know, this is very tiring. I can play with all my might.
Here's $1, kid. Don't stop. Keep playing all night, 'cause it's a thrill when a real piano player sits down at the keys. 2 beers upstairs. Bring him right up, son.
And you'll notice, Mr. Jolson, I don't need Larry Parks to play the black keys.
I've been scared. Keep going, boy. Let's hear that beat. Make that old piano smolder with heat.
He can't resist it. Just look at him shake. Take the break. Paderewski, Iturbi were guys I admired.
Forget them all, son. Name your price, James. You're hired. What a thrill when a real piano player sits down at the keys. Sits down at the keys.
This entire radio program is available on the website of the International Al Jolson Society, www.jolson.org. That's JOLSON.org. Along with many other radio shows, Jolson recordings, video clips, and information about the world's greatest entertainer. Be sure to visit the site and listen for the next podcast. As Al Jolson said, in the words he made famous,
You ain't heard nothing yet.